Welcome everyone. How was everyone's weekend? Before we get started, I want everyone to go into the kitchen, to the wine cellar, to that special cupboard and grab a drink. All right? Got the bourbon. That's what I'm talking about, D Money. We're just gonna give it a little bit of time, let people join, guys. I currently have an old English in my hand right now. I bought one of those kits from YouTube, or not YouTube, Instagram, with the torch and the orange peel and everything. Oh, wicked. No, no, White Claws when we go out. It's the cheapest drink. Yeah, Tracy. I snipe when I'm playing key levels, and I know we're at the top of a channel. I hit like October puts, to be honest, right? When I bought my October puts at between 412 and 412.30, that's where I swung. And you see how it kept running and it hit our last key level? I wasn't even on my computer, but it closed. I was break even, right? Anyone else would have got spooked out of these positions. There's a reason why I do safe contracts, right? I bought that there was a person, Ash, who was talking some smack about me going against the trend, but I know a lot of my day ones and everyone in here knows what's up. I said when we bought puts up here, I literally said this is the best area to buy puts because it was. And if it goes any higher, cut it. Okay? I said that. Not only did I say that, I had swung calls. I swung calls and sold it open. Right? Why did I sell my calls at open? Because no one knew the shit was going to run $4. Clearly, right? I still made like 26K off of the calls that I sold in the morning. So obviously I'm going to sell. I'm not holding hopes for every single person in here. I trade stocks for my own benefit, for my own family. You know what I mean? I don't like when people start getting upset and start throwing dirt on me when for selling calls in the morning just because we went up higher. I pretty much sold my calls at 410, so it ran $3.72 away from me. I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? Obviously, if I had a crystal ball, I would have told everyone do not swing or hold calls until 15 o'clock. You know what I mean? Hold calls until 3 o'clock. Obviously, if I knew that, guys, I would. But I specifically wrote in the group, if it makes it, I told you guys, I'm selling my calls at 410, under 410, or I'm selling if it makes a new high. I clearly stated that. So there was someone who was throwing shade on me, so I thought I would clarify that because looking for puts all day, the first big movement happened first thing in the morning at 10:30. Okay, I shorted the top. I got stopped out, and I ended up buying October puts where I told you guys I think my average cost was 1705. I have $500,000 in 1705 puts or October 20th. Okay, it ran over $1 away from me, and I ended up still closing breaking even. I bought at the best spot where you're supposed to buy. Sometimes, most of the times when you're buying at a key level, it's gonna run right through it. It's like a little short squeeze that happens, right? You know the move isn't real when it closes above your entry, right? So my puts are like I have a lot of money in puts, and it was safe to hold over the weekend. Look, we crashed right as soon as we hit our last key level 1349. It crashed. Okay, so when I tell you guys, when I'm going against the trend, I'm telling you, after we run $12 in one day, the last thing you want to be doing is looking for an options contract in that direction. Okay, we had a good sell price. We shorted a great spot to short, and it went against us, but we stopped out, and I ended up buying right back in this exact same puts. I saved myself like, I think like 20 cents on my contract. It wasn't even worth selling. You know what I mean? I just did it, and I believe this is a fake move, and I didn't tell you guys to get next day expiry, a week out expiry. I put my money where my mouth is, and I bought in with a house, right? I'm not just telling you guys buy, sell, buy here, and I go and fuck off or screw off. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. Sorry, Nikki. I didn't just buy in or just tell you guys to buy, right? Like, I have my own money in this. I've been doing this for so many years. If I have my own money in this and I tell you guys this, it's I'm doing it. So if I lose, you guys lose. So obviously, if I'm putting that much capital into one single play, there's obviously a reason, right? But I just wanted to clarify that because there was someone in here that was talking shit. So I just wanted to let you guys know. But I don't hold any grudges, man. All I try to do is help everyone else out. Everyone in general, I try to give everyone the edge on trading, right? I'm not perfect, but I do know what I'm doing. This past week was the biggest week. I'm not even a boost. Like, guys, like a lot of these guys, like Dimitri and them, they make this type of money all the time. Me, this was my first 6-figure week. Right? And it wasn't even a week. It was in 3.5 days that I had my first 6-figure week. Like a lot of you, I was like in awe and in shock because I'm not used to making these types of gains. And I don't even I'm not trying to sell you a dream that this shit does not happen often because this is my first time ever. And I was very proud of that because I've never accomplished something that much, especially in 4 days in my life. So it doesn't matter where you are in life, guys, what your financial situation is. Mine was worse than all of yours. Okay? Like, I've struggled. I don't want to downplay anyone's, like, anyone struggles. But I mean, like, to me personally, it was a lot for myself. I've lost everything I've had. I've lost borrowed money. I promised gains that I couldn't receive. You got to leave all that shit out the door. Whatever situation you are currently facing right now, learn to be consistent, okay? After everything I've been through, I was able to make $100K in 3.5 days. I'd say 3 days. And it was a amazing feeling coming from where I've been. So, and I know everyone in here has the chance and will be successful at this as long as you keep it your main priority. You can all do this. It doesn't matter where you are in life, the downs, the blues. I don't care where you are in life. What you're in right now will not last, okay? The highs and the lows. As long as you be consistent, you will get out of any situation possible, okay? It may be a shitty spot right now. I was in a shitty spot 4 years ago, and weeks like yesterday, it just makes it all worth it. You know what I mean? Like, that was literally like 3 times what I used to make wearing steel toe boots at work. So it was a big week for me. But I know all of you have what it takes, and it's just going to take experience, and it's going to take dedication. It's going to take stop losses, self-discipline. You guys can all do it, man. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. Rolo, that happens, man. That's why in here, I rarely ever say, guys, buy. Okay? Because I never want someone else's losses on my conscience. Okay? I try to give everyone the best opportunity of making money. Nothing in life is guaranteed. Okay? Nothing in life is guaranteed. So if your confirmation is when I put my own money in. And I know we all have different risk tolerances, but I have a house in October 20th puts. I literally, and I have a family. I have 2 children and I have a wife. And as I told you guys, I literally have a house in this play because I am confident on the play. You see how it ran so far away from us? Look where it ended. My puts are still safe. I'm probably up money where this closed. I'm dead ass serious. You know what I mean? So when I call out a key level and I say I'm buying puts, it does not mean buy risky contracts. It does not mean anything. I'm telling you what I'm buying and the best opportunity to buy. And that's what I personally did. You know what I mean? I don't want anyone to ever take what I'm saying and do risky contracts and blow up their accounts. Because I'm just like predicting the future as in a day away, 2 days away, a week away. That is why I did October puts. And I didn't even get the top, guys. But guess what? I ended the day green from where I bought in. I was wrong. I was wrong on the way up. And I got stopped out. I thought this would tank. No one knew this was going to happen, guys. No one knew that. And if you did know that, you should probably open a course and do what I'm doing and charge a fuckload more. Okay? If you think you knew more than me on Friday, you should quit your day job and open a course and charge way more than I'm charging because I did not see that coming. Obviously, it's bullish. The run was crazy, but this is how you know it's a fake run, guys. Look where it ended. It ended at the low. It ended where we topped out originally. Yeah, I'm happy you banked. I'm not gonna lie. I took a little bit of L's playing same days up here for sure, but again, we all have different risk tolerance, so that loss, it doesn't even, it's like so micro to what I made on the week. Like losing like $1,600 trying to short this. It is what it is. But you guys know, I told you guys plenty of times, if I do not alert it in this chat, do not follow it. If I alert, whatever I alert in this chat, you guys are getting my brain. You're picking my brain. I'm giving you trusted information. If you see me call out a random play in the SPY floor, you don't freaking you don't just full port it, okay? And I was playing on the way to a cottage, so it's like someone else was saying that I bought in and just left everyone hanging. Looking back at it, I did, and I apologize about that, and I own up to that. I was driving, and I was drinking early, and I entered some certain plays, and I apologize about that. I did alert a play, and I also alerted that I took a massive position in puts. You guys can't, I don't like anyone judging off of one play, right? And if you don't like the program and the stuff I'm offering, guys, no one's forcing you to be here. So if you don't like my trading style, leave. You know what I mean? Like, I consistently make money I had my biggest week to date in my entire life last week, and then some people decide to judge me on a random play that I did not alert in this SPY chat. If you read our chat, our sniper strategy, I said I am holding October puts, and if it makes a new high, I'm out. That's what I alerted to you guys, okay? My puts, I was playing same days up here, and I lost on it. But what I teach you guys is to 20 cents maximum. So no one should be blowing up their accounts, because what I teach you guys is 20 cent maximum. And if I don't tell my stop loss, or if I don't tell you guys I'm out in the regular SPY chat, it's because I have a 20 cent stop loss on my contracts. You know it. I'm not risking more than that. Ever, ever, ever. Thanks, Rollo. I appreciate it. Just like someone was leaving some nasty stuff, and a couple people, well, actually just that one person, and it is what it is, but I try my best with everyone, you know what I mean? Like, I was very transparent. My YouTube, these are all linked to save to YouTube, so you can even go back. When I entered puts at the best spot possible, and I said I'm selling when we crack 410 or if we make a new high. We made a new high, and I was only in the chat up until 412, guys. I wasn't in the chat till 413.72. I only shorted this amount. And I lost on it, and that's okay. I own up to it. It's not a big deal. If some people, if they think they're good traders, then start calling out your entries, call out your exact entries and contract prices. A lot of people aren't so confident, but they'll definitely shit on you if you're wrong. And I'm that type of person where I like to be shit on when I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I want people to hold me up to a higher standard. You know what I mean? I don't like being wrong, and I don't want anyone following me being wrong. I don't have an ego. I do have an ego. I like being right. But I also care about other people's inputs. But anyways, we're going to get to business right now, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we have a special guest. Muhammad's going to come join our stream right now in a little bit. But we're just going to go over the trades that I made last week. As I stated, last week was my biggest week ever trading. Okay? In 1 week, and I'm not talking about like just buying and selling. I'm talking about actual day trading. So I made like 100 and over 105 in the last week. And it's simply from a couple days. We held puts on, what day was this? Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. On Wednesday, we swung puts. Okay? And we woke up. I made 40. Okay, I'm trying not to get these numbers mixed up. I'm just giving you a rough idea. I'm pretty sure I made over 40K with these puts right here. And then I also swung calls. So I woke up to 35K. These calls, I printed 25 or 35K. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest, but it was in that ballpark. And it was just from sniping. The rest, so I think I made collectively 72,000 in swing trades, and I made like around $28,000 in just day trading. And I'm not the type of guy who's putting in $500,000 in day trading. When I mean I was buying same day contracts with 50 to 100 contracts throughout the week is what made me almost 30,000. Okay? And 50 to 100 contracts, take that in same days. So that does not require a lot of capital to do it all. Okay? It's not a lot of capital whatsoever. That's all I wanted to tell you guys and to show you is that my 2 swing trades, yeah, you guys probably can't do that, okay? Because I put in a hell of a lot of money into 2 swing trades, okay? I had a lot of contracts. I had like 100 to 150 contracts in very safe contracts. And I got lucky on 2 swing trades. But fuck that. Put that aside. In sniping, in same-day contracts, I literally made almost $30,000 sniping same-day contracts, okay? So just say 30 days, or, what was I saying? Same-day contracts with between only 50 to 100 guys. You gotta understand, a lot of people trade with a lot more. I played it safe. That was just the entries and exits, like dead on at all times, okay? Literally from 50, and these contracts were like, just say 50 cents to $1.20, okay? So the capital is required to take the trades that I took was under $10,000 in 3 days to make me 30,000 because I know how to snipe. I'm playing my key levels, and when I'm wrong and get stopped out, I switch sides. I don't hold. If I buy a same day, I'm not holding, guys. If I'm buying a same day up here, for instance, I'm not sitting and holding and making money and then getting and holding up here. Oh, it's gonna come back, then come back down. No, like I trade, like respect to Dimitri. I trade just like Dimitri. Like Dimitri and Will both taught me a lot. They play bars, guys, right? So especially when you're sniping same day bars, you're making 10% in a freaking bar, 20% in one bar. We're not holding, and we're also selling in the same, like 1 or 2, say like 10 minutes max, right? 2 5-minute candles. If you don't have confirmation in that trade within 2 5-minute candles, you have to sell out. So The way we enter same day contracts, we're entering at the best level possible. We're entering at our key level. And if we're wrong, we stop out. We're not getting stuck adding in and adding in and adding in, adding and adding and adding. If you buy in at a key level, okay, so let's put it here. 412.31 is my key level, okay? I wasn't on the computer here. You see how we broke through our key level and did not retest it? We did not retest it. If this was me, I would have been shorting the hell out of this entire run. Because look where we ended. We came back and we retested it, guys. We went under it because we're buying at a key level. So in some cases, if you're buying at a key level like 412.31, if you're doing same days, you should have been stopped out by the third candle 1,000%, okay? And say 413, you see how we blew right through it? I would have hit the last 413 with size. We had a shooting star on the 5 minute and we broke through one of our key levels and we didn't even come and retest it. Not even a retest, okay? So there's certain plays that when I add, a lot of people ask, like, when do you add and when do you cut? Because it looks like you're always adding. I add in a position like this. When we break through a key support. And look at 412.31, I'll show you right now. Sorry, my chart's extremely messy right now. 412.31. You see how this is a key support. Watch. Look, just put it on your chart right now. 412.31, and just go by. We use it as support. Look at the downside. We use it as resistance. Look at the downside. We use it as support, upside, support, upside, support, upside, rejection, downside, support, upside. Okay, so this is like one of my key levels that I've personally been using. I know everyone has different key levels, but this has been working for me. So when I see a key level get broken through, especially on the 5 minute time frame, best believe I'm dropping money on puts or calls, like vice versa, if it's a support or resistance, in either direction, okay? But you always need to have a stop loss on. So if you hear Dimitri, Will, Jim C, myself, whoever it is calls out a play, you still need to have a stop loss in place, because none of these guys, all of us are usually way too busy and dealing with way too much to be able to go in the chat and be like, oh, by the way, guys, I sold. No one has time for that. So if you see a play that you like, you need to have your own stop loss. That's why I tell you guys, no more than a 20-cent stop loss on a same day. I don't care if it's like 2 years out contract, a 20-cent contract, because the way our strategy works is we take profits around 10 to 20 cents, okay? Sniping same days. So we shouldn't have an L more than 20 cents because we know we can make 2 trades at 10 cents each, so we're even. You always want to make sure your loss that you occurred during any contract, that you can get it back that same day if you're day trading. If you only have a 20-cent stop loss, easy. We make 2 10s and it's done. It's easy to make 10 cents, right? Buying at the key levels. Once you let a contract get so far out of touch and you're like 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 cents, $1 down, that is going to be almost impossible to get back throughout the day. That's why when it comes to day trading and growing a small account, you have to keep losses very, very tight. So I don't even use necessarily price action. I do because I have a bigger account, and you got to understand we all have different risk management. For a lot of you small accounts, people under $5,000, you can't take more than a 20% or a 20-cent loss on your contracts you're buying, especially if you're buying the same amount. Okay? If you're buying 20 contracts and it goes 20 cents, boom, you're down $40, $100. Now you have to make 2 trades for 10 cents each just to make back your loss. Okay? If you lose 20 contracts and let it go down $1, that's $2,000. You know how hard it is to make $2,000 only buying 2 contracts? It's very difficult. So we do not want to put ourselves in that position to take on a loss while we're day traders and not be able to get it back throughout the day. When you lose, you want the type of loss to be like, okay, light work. I'm out. I'm cool. I'm going to get it back. You don't want a loss to be like, to make you feel sick to your stomach and then like, oh my God, I needed that money what the heck did I just do, and start revenge trading. Because when it comes to trading, you're going to lose 60 to 70%, or you're going to lose 20 to 30% of the time, guys. You got to understand that. If you can't lose, if you don't know how to lose, you're going to fail in trading. If you're a day trader and a losing affects you, you're fucked. Quit day trading, because you're going to be losing 20 to 30, even 40% of the time. Your wins are always going to outweigh your losses. Okay? Your wins will outdo your losses. But if you don't know how to lose, you're going to fail. If you don't know how to cut a contract on time, you're going to fail. You're going to blow up your account. The way we trade is maximum 20 cents. And even for like the big guys in here, like you guys know who I'm talking about, all the big whales, 20 cents, some of them will be like, are you crazy? I'm not taking 20 cents on a contract, because they're in it very quick. They're buying at the best levels possible. And say they bought 412.31. Say some of us bought this and it ran right. Hold on, sorry. Where is this shit? You see how it ran right through, and the next candle was green, and this green, it was respecting the previous close on the 5-minute candle. Everyone would have been sold by here, and you know where they would have started rebuying back in 413 and 413.49. We all know when to cut a position because we're playing for ourselves. We're playing for our families. I don't know what your account's like. None of those big whales know what your account's like. We don't know your financial situation. We're playing for ourselves and our family. So you have to play for yourselves and your family. If you see a play called out, just know if it goes against you, you may not hear from those guys, because everyone's too busy and no one's going to be like, yeah, guys, I'm out. I fucking took a $500 L. Not a lot of people will post their losses, or sometimes it's so obvious. They're like, obviously, I'm not holding puts right now, right? So that's why I preach to have the 20-cent stop loss, because you can get back 2 day trades for 10 cents each contract. Do not let anything go over that. I'm telling you guys, I've been there. I've lost some money. I've blown up the accounts. You need to have an entry strategy. Where are you buying? You need to have, where am I selling? Where am I selling for profit? Where am I selling if this trade goes against me for a stop loss? These are all predetermined plays. You never blindly follow anyone, any trade, okay? And a lot of us, most of the time, if you follow a lot of people in the chat, myself included, we're going to make you money. Like, I end up every month green. So clearly, if you just followed every trade I do, you're going to end up green. But it all comes down to position sizing and cutting your losses. If you don't follow that, you can blow up your account in one day just following myself. I'm telling you right now, it comes down to you guys. We're not there to help you out, pat you on the back. If you blow up your account, you got to get back to work. You got to do what you got to do to build up account, right? So that's why we focus on micro wins and micro losses. We never take a bigger loss than gains we would take. Okay? If I'm sniping in a same day contract and I'm up 20% or 20 cents on my contract, boom, I'm gone. Don't even ask me I sold, because I go in with 100 to 200 contracts. I'm out. I'm in and out very quickly. Okay? So I'll sell in one bar, guys. A lot of you guys know, a lot of people, there's a lot of new guys in here, so I apologize about repeating myself to the day ones. But most of the times when we're sniping same days, I'm out in the same bar that drops. I don't even wait for the next bar, because we go in, we buy in at the best level possible, and we're playing for our own accounts. My own accounts, if I make $500, I'm gone. You know what I used to do for a living, guys? Holy shit, to make $500 in a day, I'd have to work 48 hours in one day to make that type of money. Like, there's no way in hell I used to ever make that type of money. So when I see money like that, I take it. I'm always taking it. We're buying at the key levels, and as you see here, 412.31, look how big that level is. It blew right through it. So that shows you that it's a fake move. It did not even come and retest it to the end of the day. And as you look, Bitcoin is selling off right now. Okay? I may have been early. I probably was early, but I had things to do. And I took 2 losses trying to snipe puts on this move here. And I got so fed up that I put in a lot of money in October 20th for 10 puts, and I just walked away. And look what happened when I walked away, because I bought a key level. It ended where I bought in. There was no difference, right? There's a lot of fake out movements that happen. There's a lot of tiny micro short squeezes that happen that sometimes you're going to deal with, right? You're going to buy in, get stopped out, and know like 2 days, a week later, you had the best entry possible to be able to hold. So that's what I focus on. I focus on buying the key levels, and I do safe contracts, guys. I don't care about making 400, 500, 600%. I'm putting in good money, right? And I'm gonna sell as soon as as soon as these contracts go in the money, these October puts, I'm probably gonna sell. And that's me being just dead honest with you guys. I don't hold. When I see green, I sell. And when you have a lot of money in something, you sell when you're green. You don't hold for hopes. The same fundamentals it takes to deal with a 6-figure account is the same fundamentals you need to trade with $1,000 account. If you can't trade with $1,000, you can't trade with 100,000. You cannot. You need to learn the fundamentals of having a small account, of stop losses, entries, and exits. You buy one contract, you sell one contract for stop loss, and then you sell it for a win. That's the only way to be successful in this industry, is having a strategy that you stick to, regardless of the price action, right? If you buy in, like, look at 413.49. You see how bullish this looked? And people, remember, this grid bar right here was green at one point. So this looked extremely bullish. But this is where you're supposed to buy. You buy when it's scary. And then you stop out when you're wrong. All you got to do is make sure your wins outweigh your losses. It's so easy to make money options trading. As I stated, the hardest part about options trading is keeping your losses small. Everyone in here can make money. It's a 50-50 shot to make money. Okay? The hardest part is your losses. Your wins have to outweigh your losses. And if you are consistently losing, you're just not buying key levels. And you're buying shitty fucking contracts. That's all it is. I understand a lot of people with small accounts, you have to do same days. I'm not going to lie to you. The more money you have, the least amount of risk you take. The least amount of money is the more higher risk you have to take. So if you don't want to do high risk contracts and your account's only $2,000, well, I don't know what to tell you. It's going to be a slow freaking grind, but it is what it is. You'll buy one contract, October, whatever the hell it is. 2 contracts. You have to learn how to stop out, guys. And everyone in here listening, you should never risk more than 20 cents on a contract. Ever. Because that just means you're wrong. And in some cases, you're going to get stopped out, and then your original entry was fine, right? But it's okay, because we're not just stopping out and leaving and being like, oh, fuck my life, we're out, oh, this sucks, blah, 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 oh, I have the worst luck ever, this and that. No, you're waiting for the next key level to hit to make your money back. You don't just walk away after a loss, because option trading, you have to learn how to lose. So once you take a loss, you should be back on the computer ready to go, and you only click buy or sell at a key level. Because if one key level doesn't work, the next key level is going to freaking work, right? It's going to work. Maybe not the one right after. Eventually it's going to work. That's why you don't just keep adding and adding and adding. You stop out. Say you got 413, you stop out. Then you buy 413.49. Guess what? You had the best entry, no reason to sell, and you made freaking 3 times your original loss. Because once something is so bullish and tanks at the end of the day, that's when you get the most gains. So this one play here, you would have got stopped out 412.31, then 413. But if you bought 413.49 and it went above, you added, buddy, you would have made so much money. So much. But you gotta, we play all our key levels, guys, and sometimes they don't work, and you guys have to realize that. And you have to realize your stop losses. No one here is in charge of your stop losses but yourself. Keep losses tight. You keep a 20-cent contract or loss on a contract, it's easy to make 2 tens, guys. 2 trades, 10 cents a contract. Very easy. That's why do not let it go more. Even when I go in with big money, I don't even take losses like that, guys. I don't hold hopes. You're either right. When you're buying in, you're either right or you're wrong. Immediately. You'll just know in 5 to 10 minutes, you're either right or you're wrong. So you don't hold hopes. Holding hopes is going to make you broke and you're going to blow up your account. You cannot do that. You have to be firm. I'm sick of seeing people in here losing consistently, and it's because they're following other people's plays. They're following my plays, but they don't have a stop loss on. It's like, I don't know what to tell you guys. You know what I mean? Like, I get so many DMs like I'm down so much money, I blew up my account. Okay, but I'm not blowing up my account, and I've been here for 2 months, and I made over like 130,000 the last 2 months. And I'm not even talking about account size, guys. Think about it as percentage wise. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still green every month, month over month, and I trade live with everyone. So if you just took my opinion and my trades, guess what? 40%, 30% of the time, I'm going to be wrong. I'm telling you now, because I play every key level. But the other 60% of the trades where I'm going to be hitting with size after a loss, I'm going to make back my money. That's all it's about. You got to lose money to make money. So once you take a loss, you don't get upset. You don't like let it affect your day. You make it normal. You make losing normal because you have to losing has to be normal to be able to be sufficient in options trading and in day trading, whatever you're trading. No one's going to win 100% of the time. You're lucky to win 70% of the time. And even 70% of the time is freaking far-fetched. But you're going to get there. As long as it's over 50% of the time, you're going to win. And you cut your losses fast, and your winners, they make way more because you don't need it. Sometimes you don't even have to sell them. You have the best entry, and you just let that shit ride. You put an uptrend or a downtrend line on, and as soon as it breaks, you sell your contract in either direction. That's how easy it is when you're buying in at key levels, guys. And sometimes you're going to buy in at a key level. You may have made some money, but it goes back to your original entry, and you stop out. That's happened to me so many times. When one candle goes in my direction, I'm selling. I'm not waiting for the entire day trend. I'm waiting for the bar to make me $500, $1,000. You know what I mean? Like 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 1,000, 2,000. That's what I'm waiting for, guys. I'm waiting for the quick moves, and when I see my money, I'm taking my money. My money's out. I don't care what happens. I don't care about the move. I'm just taking my money. That's how I trade, and that's how all you should trade. That's how all the big whales do. Look at the way Dimitri, Will, and Jim C trade. Well, not Jim C tends to hold more, but the way me, Will, and Dimitri scalp, guys, a bar and we're out. Right? Because why? Because we've compounded our accounts well enough to be able to hit the key spots, the key levels, and hit it with size. And we need 1 bar to make $1,000. We need 1 bar to make a half a bar to make 500. And you'll see, like, on the big moves, I guarantee everyone was in calls here. Dimitri probably bought calls right here, and he sold right here and probably made $4,000 in half a bar. I'm telling you guys. And it's because people have compounded their accounts, and the more money you have is the least risk you take, and once you see money, you take it. The people that hold for 50% gainers, 100% gainers, 300% gainers, it's because they only have 1 contract. I'm telling you now, tell them to post the screenshots of how many contracts they're holding. Ain't no one holding 100 contracts for 50% to 100 to 500%. I'll tell you that right now. They probably have 2 contract, 1 to 3 contracts riding. As YOLO plays, and they don't sell it, and you see, oh, made 300%, 400%. Yeah, but like fuck, no one is holding stuff that long. No one is, guys. All the people with decent sized accounts, they're selling. Especially if they're day trading, they're selling. Swing trading is different. I don't mean to shit on anyone who swing trades, okay? I know, like, they can hold the whole day. I'm talking about strictly what I do and what we do as day traders. Ain't no one having freaking 20 to 100 contracts and letting that in a same day contract and letting it ride all day. It's bullshit. All they do is they post the percentage that they're up on the day and they stunt on everyone. But we all know, all the smart people know, it's if you made that type of percentage, you must have risked absolutely nothing for you to be able to hold that long. And it's a fact. It's literally a fact that when you see big percentage gains, it's because they have zero. It's not a lot of money at all in those trades. So that's why when you see money, you take it, guys. You have to take the money. You buy your key levels. Look at this key level right here. We blew through it, right? We would. This is. I think I did enter puts here. Yeah, we did. I think we did. We entered. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. D-Money, did we enter puts right here? Pretty sure we did. Anyways, you see how it blew through my key levels and I hit puts? I was confident. I'm pretty sure I told everyone to get into puts right here. And guess what? Bam. Dude, I made $2,000 in this one bar. And I was out. And we blew through a key level. We came back down, retested it, and guess what? It was support. So it ran. So I entered puts back in up here, October puts. I could have sold all the way here and I didn't sell. And I said I'm selling under 410 or I'm clocking out for pretty much break even on a new high. And I held that and I did. I had my stop loss on. And then I re-entered puts up here because I'm buying in only at key levels. Because when you buy in at a key level, you know if you're right or wrong immediately. With at least within 5 minutes. Sometimes, some rare times it's like 20 minutes, okay? But as long as you're not getting stopped out and it's in your price range, there's no reason to sell. When you have the best entry possible, that's when you hold. And you get safe contracts. Yeah, Tracy. Yeah, it's honestly, it doesn't matter what I am if I'm doing same days or anything. Not same days if I'm buying shares. I'm selling, guys. If I see green, I'm selling. And I know a lot of you, I don't want to say all of you, but there are some people that are only buying one or two contracts, and the move that we enter is a banger, but to them it's only $20 or $40, so they don't sell. And I get that, but you have to learn making $10 and $20 a play is eventually going to be $100 and $200 a play, which is eventually going to be $500 and $700 a play. You see how I'm going with this? You need to learn how to buy 1 and 2 contracts and sell them perfectly to be able to add more contracts in. Because you're going to be, it doesn't take, dude, it takes $10,000 to buy 100 contracts same days. It's not a lot of money. But you need to know what you're doing so you don't lose $1,000 and 10 cents or $2,000 in a 20-cent move. It doesn't cost a lot. The amount of money I'm making, guys, it'll make you sick to your stomach. I'm making it off of like 10, 15 grand max. Literally. I'm making these trades off 10 because I know how to cut it fast. If I'm buying, and I also scale into position sizes, okay? If you're new here, I do 25% intervals. I buy my key level. If it goes above it, I double down, so 50%. And if it goes a little bit above that, I'll double down, and so I have 100% of position, which would be around 100 contracts. And sometimes I'll only get 25 contracts in, and that may have been the best case possible to buy. So I let those 25 contracts make me money. That's all I do. I literally make it. I let it make me make money. I don't add on. I don't higher my cost average because we're sniping on same days. I'm literally letting. If I can't get a full-size position in and it starts going in my direction, I stop what I'm doing, guys. I stop. And I let the 25 contracts ride. It's only 25% of my position, and that's all it is. I'm letting it ride. Okay, so now I'm going to go over some swing trades for the week. Hold on. I'm just going to text Mo quick. Give me 1 sec, guys. before I go over the swing trades, everyone is listening. Write a question that they want me to go over right now. And I know, guys, I go over the same stuff so often, but I'm seeing the same failures week after week. I'm seeing the same results week after week. You're people that are either killing it, guys, or they're staying neutral, or they're consistently losing. And it comes down to people following other people, including myself. Guys, I'm not perfect. I call about bad plays sometimes. I'm not saying that I don't. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I would be a billionaire, right? So as long as you have a 20-cent stop loss and you're ready to re-enter, like you're like, okay, I stopped out, boom, done. I'm out. Now I'm waiting for my next level to go. That's how you got to play it, okay? You have to play it like, okay, I'm taking an L right now, but I'm about to get it back. Like, it's okay, light work, I don't care. I took a tiny L. Okay, I'm going to make double that back in a second. That's how you got to view losses, especially when you're only buying at key levels. But, guys, shoot me some questions quick. I'm just going to make a quick phone call to Mo. Let me know ASAP. Just write down any questions you guys want me to talk about. I'll get to it. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, let's answer some questions here. For anyone new here, we're gonna start off the day with a PCP. Okay, if you're looking at my chart, every red line is a PCP. What is PCP? Previous closing price. So whatever the price was the day before market opens, we put a line there, okay? And we make sure that line is different than any other line we have on our chart. So every time, for instance, every time I see a red dotted line, I know it's a previous closing price. So we put the high of the previous day, a line there. We put a line at the previous low of the day, and then we do previous close. And you can even bring it as far as a previous support and resistance on the day. That's what I like to do. Okay, let me see. I'm just reading this chat, guys. Give me a sec. Freddie, as far as I know, I'm Canadian, so no one likes Robinhood. And as Dimitri and Will and everyone says, get the hell out of Robinhood. I don't have any say in it, but reach out to one of those guys. I'm sure they'll help you. But supposedly Robinhood's a robbery, so get the hell off Robinhood. That's the first thing to do. Sorry, I'm just scrolling up right now. Rolo. I don't even know if he's in here. I may just hit him up. I'll hit him up privately over that. What percentage returns did you make on the swings? I don't know what percentage, but I bought 100 contracts, and I made $2.10 off one, which is 20 something K. And then the other one I made $3 on, which was over 30K. I think. I'll tell you tomorrow as soon as my brokerage is open, Keysun, but it was something like that. I don't go off percentages, guys. Whether I'm playing same days or I'm playing October puts, you know me, I buy 100 to 200 contracts. Doing October puts, I have 400 contracts because I was confident about the play. It was kind of stupid looking back at it. I could have got a better entry, but you know what? I bought where I'm supposed to buy. I believe in this play. I do believe that we will see sub 410 tomorrow. And if we don't, it's okay. I'll stop out. I'm not that concerned, guys. But I like the play. I like buying where I bought. Theta does not affect you with October puts. And if you only have a couple grand in your account, buying an October put at the best spot possible will pay you more than trying to predict quick moves and fast moves. As long as you're bought like 417, you would have bought a 415 put at 417 like we did, you wouldn't even need to sell that thing. You wouldn't need to sell that at all. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. I did put a 417. I made a over $3 move on that. That's what it was. I made like 35K. Let me read this quick. Yeah, Sonny, the big green bars are the big red bars. That's why if you're buying in at your key level, you have to get stopped out. It prevents you from taking a massive loss. You don't hold for no reason. You don't hold for revenge. Like, no, it's going to come back down. I don't care. Hell no, because you get stopped out quick and you can re-enter at the next key level. You can't be greedy, and you can't be you can't have an ego. You can't ego trade. You got to let the chart tell you. If you get stopped out, you get stopped out. There's a reason why you got stopped out, because it's going to keep going up. So best to stop out entering 412 and re-enter next level? Yes, Tommy, 100%. Remember, it's a 20-cent contract rule, right? Because up here, it depends what contracts you're buying. If you would have bought at 412.31, like May 10th, the time it hit our key level up here, you're probably down like 30%. Why? If you buy the next key level, it's okay if you got stopped out at this key level, and then this key level, and then you buy this key level, and then it goes back and you made more. Then you lost. You know what I mean? You have to play each key level, and you have to get stopped out, guys. And growing a small account, especially playing with same days, you have to get stopped out, or you'll lose your entire position in one big bar. One big bar will make your contract go from up 10 cents or up 10% to down 40. Especially at that time of day. After 2:30, those contracts move so fast, you have to be very, very careful. But if you have a $1,000 to $3,000 account, your goal should be first of all $100. If you made $200 trading with under $3,000, your account should be closed for the day, because you have to compound. You have to get in, you have to get out, and you got to compound your accounts, guys. Don't think, oh, it's only $100. Fuck that. If you have $1,000 and you made $100, you just made 10% of your entire account. Close it. We don't trade to live. We don't live to trade. We trade to live. Okay. Life's not about trading. Life is not about trading. You want to if you make your money in the first 30 minutes of open, guys, you have your whole day to yourself. Okay. Don't feel like you have to sit here all day. Some of us do because we're fucking addicted and we know what we're doing. So our risk to reward ratios are very high when we're day trading like this. We're not gonna, if we go up $5,000 on the day, we're not gonna continue trading and lose $5,000. We're gonna continue trading and lose $2,000 max. Okay. It all depends, Scrooge, when it comes to IBRK. I don't have a firm stop loss on because I can bail myself out of almost any position I enter. Some people can't. So if you don't have the funds to do that, you have to have a stop loss on, right? I'm just being honest with you. I don't keep a most times I never have a hard stop loss on ever. Because I know if I go down 50% with 50 contracts, I can buy 300 contracts in the next bar, let it dip, and then I can get my money back. A lot of people don't have that option. You know what I mean? So you have to, a firm stop loss for sure. And that's why I like to say, I told you guys 15 cents. Bring it to 20 cents. I prefer 15 cents because it's a lot easier, but you should know instantly when you're buying your key level and you're sizing in, you're good. If you're buying 10 contracts, you size into that. You buy 3, you buy 4, and you buy 3. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I would do it if I was only able to buy 10. I wouldn't be buying 10 contracts at 4, 12, 31. That's for goddamn sure. Because that same candle, you're out money. There's always a point of sizing in. And I size in the way it's looking, okay? If we have, like, if I would have bought 4, 12, 31, I would not have cut it. Me personally would not have cut it. 413, I probably would have been in full position size up here. As soon as we blew through up here, I knew we would be coming to the next key level for 1349, and I would have doubled down around this mark. And then as soon as we came down in the money, you're green, you're heavily green, heavily green, heavily green, heavily green, right? It all depends on how many key levels are up ahead and how far they are away is when I cut it or add. But for you guys, small accounters, you have to be disciplined. You have to keep a firm stop loss. And a lot of the times, you're going to buy the right area, get stopped out, and it ends up being the best area to buy. It's going to happen. But what happens more often is that it just keeps fucking going in the opposite direction. Okay? So sometimes you're going to buy the best spot possible and get stopped out, and you could have made money. And a lot of the times, most of the times, you're going to get stopped out, and you'll be like, thank God I stopped out. It's going to happen like that. I'm reading these. Give me some time. All my entries and exits SB are market. I never use a limit. Ever. Like once in a blue moon I'll use a limit. I had to use a limit on my calls in the morning on Friday because the bid and the ask were spread way too far out apart. Almost $1 apart. And I had 100 contracts. So that was a $10,000 difference for me from what the price I was trading at to me clicking market. So that's the only thing times like that is when I will use a limit. Scrooge. What I do for key levels, guys, I'll go on my 30-minute time frame. You can go on the 4-hour time frame or the daily, and you just put a horizontal line on the most touch points, right? I go by wicks, but sometimes the bodies, like where they close, the candlesticks close, where the most of them add up, or even where the most wicks are, okay? If you get a line where there's a bunch of long wicks, that's all I do, right? That's all I do for my support and resistances. But I have them all for you guys. You don't even need to do it. I already did the hard work. I have every single line. I'll post tomorrow morning. And I'm pretty sure someone else took them. I already went over that, but I'll do it again. When it comes to SPY, guys, I already did all my key levels. Like my entire chart from 418 all the way down to 380. So I can give you guys that. If you DM me, and remind me. I'll give you all my key levels. You don't have to go and find the key levels for SPY. I already have them. But if you would like to know how to do your own, you go from on the higher time frames where the candle closes, the most touch points. You can do the most wicks that looks like a support level, and it's not going to be identical, or it's not going to be a dead on number. It's going to be a range. So you make the line a little bigger, and you just know that it's allowed to overshoot this play, because the 30-minute time frame and the 4-hour can easily dip down below it, even $1 down, and then still close above the line, so it's still support, or vice versa, as a resistance. Okay, a confirmation question. Will uses 30-minute candles to confirm an entry. The question is timing. Can you review what you know about Will's timing with the model? Okay, so the way Will trades is that he has mastered candles. Okay, so if you want to, you should be doing research on bearish and bullish and indecisive candles. Okay, it's something that I cannot teach. It's something Will cannot teach. It takes a lot of time because there's a lot of different candles and different movements, especially on key supports and key resistances. So, like I said, Ray or Teo is the best when it comes to candlestick patterns. There's a million YouTubers that do it. It's a fundamental that you need to be a day trader. So it's almost expected coming here, but if you don't know it, I will make a program, but it's something like you don't drive a car without knowing how to put gas in it, right? So you should, everyone in here, if you don't know how to use 30-minute candles, you should definitely be watching YouTube videos and updating your knowledge for sure. Because that's all Will does. He knows bullish candles and bearish candles on the 30-minute time frames. And he also uses the previous close of the 30-minute candle. So if you wanted to, when a 30-minute candle closes, put a line where it closed. And if it acts as a support, it's going to go higher. And if it acts as resistance, it's going lower. And that's like the easy way to do it. It doesn't always work like that, but 7 out of 10 times it will. Do you ever play pre-market highs or lows? I used to play pre-market highs or lows. We haven't had to deal with that. I guess we have. No, I don't pay too much attention to that, to be honest. I just use price action and my EMAs and key levels. But then again, if you want to use that, it could be another tool in your belt, right? What I use works for myself, and I want to continue learning. I want to continue how to hold longer, so I'm doing my own due diligence. I'm doing my own research, how to become a better trader for myself and for this community. So there's a lot of things that I still don't know and I'm still learning, but right now what works for me is my strategy of sniping, and I don't want to change anything that's not broken, right? But there's always it's never endless learning when it comes to trading. Okay, so you can never feel so confident. I feel so confident sometimes I get humbled real quick. The market will humble anyone. Doesn't matter how much money you have. You will get faked out. So make sure that fake out has a stop loss, right? Make sure that confident play you're entering has a stop loss. Because sometimes it will go against you. And if you're stubborn and you're going to let a play get way too far out of hand, you can burn your account in one freaking trade, man. Tracy, when it comes to floors and roofs, it's pretty much a key level, okay? So you use a key level, and it could keep coming up and touching it, But the way you can tell if it's a roof or support is the way how that 5-minute candle closes. If that 5-minute candle closes above your key level, it's support. If it closes below it, it's a resistance, and vice versa for bearish and bullish. Okay, so I look at how if I'm playing a key level, I'm waiting for if there's a wick at the key level as support, or if it's the body's beneath it, so resistance, and that's when I would hit puts. Kisung, he's asking, well, why do I feel so confident putting that much money in a put? Because first of all, I'm doing safe puts. Okay, so in rule number 1, you could write this down. I'm doing safe puts. Rule number 2 is I have money to double down on. And number 3, I do have confirmation. There is confirmation on the chart, the way it ended. When I bought in, no, but I felt like we were going to be making a lower high. So I'm playing it. I've worked my ass off, and I had a good week this week and last month and the month before that. So I'm confident holding puts at a key level and being able to buy double down up high. Okay? So if it does go higher, I'm okay to double down with it. And if it gets out of hand, if it looks extremely bullish, I'm going to cut it, guys, and just re-enter. I'm not taking an L because I'm going to enter the same contracts the higher we go. But I feel confident where we are right now. The market is usually a turning point. Okay, so I feel confident that I have a great position. And if I don't, that's okay because we just get stopped out and we re-enter. So I'm just telling you what I've done. I didn't sell out. I didn't let these that 2 30-minute candles fool me because where I bought in, I ended even. I think I even ended green. I'm not even joking. So, and I wasn't even looking at the computer. I was drinking and I just knew I bought in at a key level. And the way we just came from 403 to almost 414. Right? Without a pullback. The daily candle looks bullish, but the chart looks bearish as hell. So I think that we have a very bearish day tomorrow. I don't know if we are. I'm just watching 410. And if we get if we open up under 410 or 410, I'm selling my puts, okay? I'm in it for 50 cents to $1 play. They're very safe, so they don't move fast. That's also why I'm confident putting big money in. But yeah, that's just my strategy, guys. This is what I feel. I feel like we are very bearish right now. I feel like we ran way too high, and we even made a lower high with rejection. So I'm just gonna wait to see how it goes. I'll update you as we move. But for right now, Bitcoin's even doing a nice pullback right now. I just like that. I like the key level. I don't know, honestly, like if I looking at the chart right now where I bought in, I'm like, I don't know why the fuck you would have put money in there, but at that time I felt confident, and obviously right now I feel even more confident. The way we ended, the way Bitcoin's coming down. Once you see Bitcoin lose or start going down, you got to remember that's liquidity leaving the markets. That's uncertainty. People do not want to put money in it. And that's the first indication of the stock market crashing. If you see Bitcoin ripping, that means there's confidence in investing again, which liquidity joining the market, which is in a raise SPY. Right now, we've been trading in a range, so it's either I'm right or I'm wrong, and I'm okay to be wrong because I know I'm going to make my money back in the opposite direction or at a higher price target. That's how I'm viewing it. I usually don't do this, guys, but we've been trading in the same range for 2 months now. It's almost a joke. We're seeing the same prices consistently over and over again, and it's getting annoying now. Even back here, when is this? January. We're trading the same levels as January. Okay? And we had a pullback. I could see a head and shoulders action here. It was a double bottom here. We broke through all these EMAs. We're definitely going to come down and retest it. That's why I'm like 410. I'm going to be watching 410 heavy. Because if I see 410 support, I'm going to cut my puts. That's how I'm viewing it. D-Money, should you be playing same days with 5K? Yeah, you should, but not if your account's only 5K. That's what I would like. That's what I say. If you don't have enough experience, no, I don't recommend it. You can make $200 a day, guys, off $1,500. Okay, doing same days. Learn first before you just start throwing money in. You gotta learn first. Tommy L, I feel the same way. Okay, respect, Tommy. Tommy just posted that. Yeah, just trying. But what's D-Money just posted my key levels. My chart is brutal. But the only reason why my chart is like this right now, it obviously doesn't have to be like this, but we're in the same range, guys. And Tommy, what was your question again? I stopped playing overreaction, big overreaction, and underreaction plays. Okay, I stopped doing that. I've got burned a lot recently. They used to work like crazy, and now they're not working as much, so I'm deciding not to play them too much. They still do work now. I am still going to play them, but I'm not as confident in them, to be honest. Like, if you see one big bar break through like every EMA, I'm not confident anymore of just buying a call because I got burned twice on those. But they usually do work, to be honest. Yeah, Tommy. Yeah, Jim C does something like that. Yeah. Good. Thanks, Scrooge, for doing that. What a good book for bullish and bearish candles. A good book. Let me get back to you on that one. I have no idea. I forget. I don't know the names. But everything's on YouTube, man. I'm telling you. It's even easier. You can just log on, go on YouTube, you have a pen and paper, and just watch a bunch of them and just understand it. Keeson, the call swing I did was not risky at all. It wasn't risky. It was actually the bet. It was almost guaranteed money. We hit our key support. Our key support was 404.34. This was the gap fill. Okay? We broke through it. We bounced right away, came back down to it, and shot up. And we couldn't break it. This was the last line of support on the daily time frame for SPY, and we bounced. So, to me, it was the best spot possible, and like where we ended to, the best spot possible to swing. We bought at the best level, so it's either you're right or you're wrong. When you're buying it at the last gap, and this low, we're at 405 support, and we close above 405, it's the best entry. We held it as support. We held 405 as support. That was a gap close reversal. It was the lowest, what's it called? The lowest support that we had. Because as soon as that broke, it's straight to 399. Immediately to 399. As soon as this low breaks, we're going to 399. Without hesitation. So just know that. If we break this low, guys, we're going straight to 399. Within time. Like, that's like bearish as hell. When a key level is being retested multiple times, you hold your conviction. That's all it is. Whatever you're playing a put or a call, you hold your conviction until you're right or you're wrong. And if you're wrong, you stop out right away and swap sides because it's support or resistance in the opposite direction. You have to be able to swap sides. Okay? Do you ever reference volume? Never. I never do volume, guys. I don't do it. But maybe I should to make me hold more. It doesn't work for me. I don't really care for it. I used to have volume, MACD, Stotch, freaking whatever. I always had it here. I just recently took it off because I never looked at it once. Don't care. The Stotch is the only thing I like having because it tells you the trend. That's why I like it. Let me look at these. Quick. Okay, that was the last one. We covered it all. Those calls I had 100 contracts, so probably like 100. No, I had what did I buy? 24. I had 100 contracts at 24, so almost 250k. I had in those calls because it was the right way, and I didn't see a big tank because we're holding support at the bottom of the chart. Apple. This is what I was telling my buddy. So when it comes to Apple, every single person you know or every single family you know has an Apple device. Every single, your neighbor does, your family does, one of your parents have something from Apple. It's the biggest company in the world with the biggest cash flow and the biggest savings account. So I knew Apple would be bullish. But I could have been wrong. You're right, I could have been wrong. I just held conviction in my play because SPY was due for a bounce. It was an overreaction to the downside, and it bounced right back up the way I thought. I didn't know it would go this high. My entry for puts was 410.60 as stated. And I did hit puts, right? We made money, and then I bought a little higher and ended up being wrong, but we're okay. How did you find your strategy was most watching? My strategy consists of like 10 people's strategies. I took everything I've learned and made one strategy. Every EMA and MA line you see, every support, every resistance is something different. They're all different. Like, the EMAs are all from different videos. The previous closing price is from Will. The supports and resistances and key levels are from another YouTuber. My candlestick reading pattern comes from Ray or Teo. It's a mix of everything, guys. It's a mix of like over 10 years of trading into a strategy that only works for SPY. So that's why I stick with it. I found Will on YouTube. I was like his first subscriber, to be honest. I found him because I was like balls deep in BBIG at one point, and Will made a video. Someone posted on like StockTwits about Will's video, and Will was so bearish on it, and it irritated me. I'm like, dude, this guy's a fucking idiot. He has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. What an idiot. Like, I was going off on him in my own head, right? And then he ended up being right. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I started like paying attention to his YouTube channel, and he ended up being pretty accurate. I'm like, fuck, man, his videos are good. And I just stuck with him ever since, to be honest. That was like my ego. I gauge trends by the 200 EMA, whether it's above it or below it. And I also gauged it by if I see the 21 EMA above VWAP on the 5 minute, the 21 EMA above VWAP on the 5 minute is bullish, and once it breaks below, it's bearish. That's how I view it. Yeah, Keystone. I think Apple going into Apple, everything was too bearish for it to be bearish. Everything was at support, so I don't even find it as a gamble. Like, we were just at 417. We weren't gonna drop to anything more, and since I had October calls, it wasn't gonna lose that much. And I never put something in a trade that I can't double down on, ever. Like right now, I have 400 contracts for October puts. Right now, I think my average cost is like 417.05 or 417 or 1750 or 1705. I very believe we are going down, and I bought it, right. I could be wrong, but I'm staying true to my conviction, and I feel like I have a good entry, and I can always cut it, but I think I'm gonna get lucky. I have a feeling the market's gonna be coming down. There's no reason for it to be going up right now. The market's still uncertain right now. Every rip we have, we lose it, and every dip we have gets bought up. We're still in the same range. I don't trust any direction right now. That's what makes me more bearish and bullish at the moment. Yeah, Kisung. I bought four. I averaged in. I bought 100, then I bought 200, then I bought 100. I have October 20th. 410 puts at 1715. I don't know off the bat. My last buy-in was like 1705, I think. So that's why I told you guys I'm selling. Since I have such big money in there, I'm selling as soon as they go in the money. So I'm hoping we gap down. Bitcoin's looking like we gap down tomorrow, but if we gap up, I'll cut. I don't mind. I'll cut my losses and I'll regauge. I don't take when I'm in October calls or puts. I don't take if I get stopped out of something. I don't take it as a loss. I take it as an IOU. Like I'm coming back to get it, and I'm gonna get it. I was too early. That's all it comes down to. Is I was a little too early. It's not a loss. My money's still there. I'm gonna get a better entry and make it back. No, October to October 10th, Sonny. No, I think no, it's a little under 50%. I'm not rich, Kisan. I'm not stupid rich, but I'm so confident in this play though. And I may be too early, so don't judge your opinions off of my buy-in. I may have been too early, but I can always double down on a position, and it's for October, and it was in the money, so I like these contracts. So don't look at a bit about how much money I have in it. You should be looking at when you enter a play that if you're doing a safe contract, if things go south, you have money to double down on it, or you can enter. Okay, so you never enter a position where you can't double down on as well. That's why Will takes a lot of losses sometimes, like bigger losses, because when he says he full ports, that fucks you. Doesn't matter how much money you have. If you can't buy the dip, you end up getting screwed. If I'm in a swing trade and the market opens flat, I'm only selling if a key level turns into supportive resistance. That's what I'm doing. I'll hold it because there's no reason to sell it. You only sell your swing trade if a key level is going against you. Supportive resistance is not a key level. That's when I sell a swing, because why would you keep holding if it's gonna go against you? You can get a better entry. Just trying to get rich. Lost 3K at a dice game this weekend. Need your help. $3,000 on dice? Jeez. You're crazy, bro. I would have put that on same days. But yeah, we'll get it back. Don't worry, bro. We will get it back. But okay, guys. I'm going to end the stream. I'll go over more tomorrow. Sorry, I was all over the place. There's a lot of new people, and there's a lot of people that need attention. Because some people keep losing, so I'm just trying to reiterate. You guys know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to just instill in everyone's head, but Thank you guys for tuning in today. I appreciate it. Please, I miss a lot of things. I end up rambling on about stupid shit sometimes. So if I'm rambling on, put me in check and then send me a DM if you guys need any help. Anything you guys need, DM me. I got you guys. But thanks a lot. I appreciate you guys' help. And we're going to kill it tomorrow. I'm not even tripping. I know tomorrow's going to be a big dub. We're winning tomorrow. Get it in your heads. We're winning tomorrow. Okay? Go to sleep tonight. We're winning tomorrow. We're getting losses back. We're capitalizing on gains. All right? We got this, guys. It's easy. We play the key levels. If you don't play the key levels, you're going to get burned. Play the key levels and you will be fine. Okay? Well, good night, everyone. And I'll be there. Market open tomorrow. Take care, guys.